Minister Nongthungma Biren affirms ongoing talks with various agencies to resolve Manipur crisis from multiple angles amid calls for peace and stability. Ministry of Home Affairs introduces border pass scheme to streamline movement for residents along Indo-Myanmar border. Manipur joins nationwide observance of Good Governance Day in honor of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee on his 100th birth anniversary. Renewed gunfire reported in Imphal East District. No casualties reported. Fresh violence escalates fear among local residents. Former Union Home Secretary Ajay Bhala appointed as new Governor of Manipur. And Manipur celebrates Christmas with spiritual fervor and gaiety. Churches and communities host festive gatherings across the state. Hello and welcome to Impact News. Merry Christmas. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm USHREE bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Chief Minister Nongthungma Biren reassures the people of Manipur that all-out efforts are underway to restore peace and normalcy in the state. Speaking at the release of 2025 Wall Calendar and Manipur Diary published by Directorate of Information and Public Relations DIPR at the Chief Minister's Secretariat yesterday, N. Biren emphasized that continuous talks with various agencies are being held to address the crisis from multiple angles. The Chief Minister revealed that processes are ongoing to reinstate officers who left their designated postings during the unrest. He also announced the formation of a special committee to intensify investigations into the disappearance of Laishram Kamal Babu from Leimakhong Army Camp. Highlighting the government's focus on curbing illegal activities, N. Biren mentioned joint operations by Assam Rifles, BSF, CRPF, Manipur Police and Forest Department to eliminate illegal poppy cultivation in the state. The Chief Minister reaffirmed the government's commitment to resolving challenges and ensuring stability.
Peace ki pochi koina through many agencies, through many angles. Peace porogna bagi wari utai saba lepte. Akhoi ki capital se thadoga satkiba officers sing kari kharasu koi moisu sida hanjalala ga ujai ba dumaina service join tauna na ba khona na ba madugi koi process am kone lakune adu lainagri ba thona gri ba irang se ne masual loi ba understanding ama lainadri ba ba kitang hangoi na ba laina ba dugi ne aduna koi we are working on it very hard. Ngai phadragadi aikoi Kamal Babu ki case ye koi mafam saba maram saba agency gumba or committee gumba kari gumba tor kana thikana na hana already koi committee ma semaga ko kutang gi laikre aduna taba hena kitang power leba committee ma semaga magi se where about thidong na ba koi government na soina step lokula kani hena imadu mai mayam thajaba thamjage popi yan that pa koi at random da hojik tawri. I appreciate Assam Rifles, CRPF, BSF and the state police along with the forest department gi personnel sing yauna kanno honari mijo dom phai.
Ministry of Home Affairs MHA has introduced a new scheme allowing Myanmar residents within 10 km of the border to enter Manipur using a border pass issued by the Assam Rifles. Similarly, Indian residents near the border can visit Myanmar under the same system. The scheme replaces the free movement regime FMR suspended last year and permits movement for specific reasons. The MHA's Deputy Secretary wrote to the Manipur Chief Secretary yesterday about the new system under which movement of border residents from Myanmar and India but within 10 km would be allowed for specific reasons like visiting relatives, tourism, business or medical treatment with strict regulations. A border pass allows single entry stays of up to 1 week with movement movement restricted to 10 km from the border. The plan includes 43 designated crossing points with 8 pilot sites operational immediately. Police and health officials will oversee entry-exit at these points. Movement beyond 10 km will require a passport and violators will face action. The initiative follows concerns over smuggling and insurgency under the earlier FMR. Officials expect further clarity on the scheme soon. Meanwhile, COCOMI strongly condemns the MHA's new scheme allowing Myanmar residents within 10 km of the border to enter Manipur using a border pass issued by the Assam Rifles. COCOMI coordinator Somendro Thokchom warned this move could worsen Manipur's security and communal harmony. He called for immediate withdrawal of the new scheme along the Indo-Myanmar border and accused the Assam Rifles of bias and facilitating illegal activities like poppy cultivation. COCOMI urged people to oppose these measures and demanded steps to resolve the ethnic conflict, while safeguarding Manipur's integrity and cultural identity.
Koi mari mata saktung kasi jana ba tawani hai masidi tawriba koi illegal immigration hena sang nana ba dei drug trafficking ji galak na ba hauji si drug trafficking ji khar pharam kaino rom da yam chakram koi mizoram da manipur di khar pharam ni nong nong mudu mayon chong halakpa nong nong koi mitop sing masing galalak na bagi program ama koi government india na hai ba ku ki militant sing siu dong ni ba ku ki militant sing tanaraga akoi amu nong na semgalakpa policy amagi manung sikso soido bam thoi tham rifle gi mamang da manipur da popi participate to wasi ipom pong no mo manak to mo ki ke manak to da kanim da khoi gi haidana yenga lairi yama ba khoi gi drugs mayam phaba gi su khoi thengna re tham rifle ma sa dei phaba thengna re.
BJP Manipur Pradesh celebrated Good Governance Day at Thambal Shanglen today, marking the 100th birth anniversary of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister N. Biren stressed unity among citizens to resolve the ongoing crisis and asserted that the state government prioritizes welfare for all the communities. He criticized Congress MPs for neglecting state issues in the parliament and attributed the current crisis to past policy failures. Chief Minister Biren also lauded Vajpayee's contribution to the national and northeast development. Senior BJP leaders and officials attended the event.
Apunba gi sakam da sang ide khoi ni hoi marakta khara phata nung da bagi aropod bi rang laibai wani, but we are not against any particular community. BJP gi government is clear ni seng na lemina se ni seng na tin si marak sang na gumse ngarang so Assam da isa kan da hangai di Bangladesh ki mayam Assam da sang kamai do si Assam da na Bangladesh sang e Tripura da na Bangladesh sang Manipur da na Myanmar re sang se adu issue di samane adna khoi pun le paga thengna mine da ba yaroi akoi punjat je akoi na pun manum da issue je kasu na te adu issue je khang da khoi khang na hona minasi paminasi wali saminasi history yeminasi paminasi naina minasi natragadi ayai gi aningba pamba da sum sanaragadi yawe.
BJP Sugnu Mandal also observed Good Governance Day at Kakching Khunau Hijam Angomlekai, marking Atal Bihari Vajpayee's centenary. Former Sugnu BJP candidate M. Binod and District President A. Ibotombi attended the event, among others. Speaking on the occasion, M. Binod lauded Vajpayee's contribution to India's development. After a period of relative calm, armed Kuki groups allegedly launched indiscriminate gunfire across multiple Meitei-inhabited areas in Lamlai constituency late yesterday night. The incidents, reported around 10:50 p.m., began in Sangaran village and extended to Sabungkhok Khunau, Yangang Pokpi, Uyokching, Thamna Pokpi, Uyokching, Natumching, and Urangpat Maningching. Reports also indicated a bomb usage and gunfire in Yangang Pokpi, Santi Khungbal, Thamna Pokpi, and Sanasabi areas, escalating fears among residents. Security forces and village guards engaged in exchanges of fire to counter the attacks. While no casualties have been reported, the violence has rekindled fear and tension among the locals. It is noteworthy that similar violent incidents had occurred last year, with Kuki armed groups allegedly burning down one brick field in Sabungkhok Khunau, 2 houses in Yangang Pokpi, Santi Khungbal, and 2 houses in Sanasabi, as well as setting fire to houses in Gwaltabi, Meitei village on May 27-28 last year. Following these attacks, the residents of Gwaltabi Meitei village have remained displaced, taking shelter in relief camps to this day. Armed Kuki groups reportedly launched a fresh attack on Meitei civilians in Sanjanlok, Imphal East early this morning. According to reports, the assault, which involved the use of bullets and bombs, began around 6 a.m. and lasted until 7:30 a.m. Meitei village defense volunteers retaliated the attacks, leading to a heavy exchange of fire. Sporadic gunshots continued after the initial clash. While there were no immediate reports of casualties among the Meitei community, it is believed that some armed Kukis may have sustained injuries. Security forces recovered arms and ammunition during search operations at Moljol village in Churachandpur district yesterday. According to police report, recovered items are one 303 rifle with magazine, one M16 with magazine, 4 single-barrel bridge loader gun country-made, 1 revolver pistol and 10 live round ammunition of 5.56 mm. Former Home Secretary Ajay Kumar Bhala has been appointed as the Governor of Manipur, replacing Lakshman Prasad Acharya, who assumed office in July this year. The official notification of Bhala's appointment was issued yesterday. Ajay Kumar Bhala, a retired IAS officer of the 1984 batch, Assam Meghalaya Kadar, served as India's Home Secretary for nearly 5 years until August 2024. Hailing from Jalandhar, Punjab, Bhala's appointment comes amid a resurgence of ethnic violence that has plagued Manipur since May 2023. President Draupadi Murmu approved Bhala's appointment, marking a significant change in the state's administration during this challenging period. Former Chief Justice of High Court of Manipur, Sridhart Mridul, voiced concerns over the ongoing violence in Manipur, suggesting an invisible hand might be fueling the unrest. Speaking at a panel discussion titled Understanding the Barriers of Northeast India and Manipur Violence, The Way Forward, yesterday in New Delhi, Justice Mridul noted that incidents of violence repeatedly emerge as the situation begins to stabilize. He expressed alarm over the impact of the unrest on the state's economy, highlighting issues such as hyperinflation and unemployment. With supply chains disrupted, even basic goods, including vegetables, must often be transported to Imphal by air, leading to surge pricing and scarcity of essential items. Justice Mridul stressed the need for the immediate resettlement of internally displaced persons, citing his observations from relief camps where displaced individuals express a strong desire to return home. He emphasized that the over 60,000 security personnel deployed in the state should be sufficient to ensure the safety of lives, properties, and livelihoods for the displaced. The former Chief Justice of Manipur High Court also warned against waiting for conflict fatigue to settle, suggesting that delaying action could lead to irreparable damage to the state's social fabric. He called for urgent steps to restore peace and normalcy in Manipur, asserting that these measures are critical for the survival of the state. The discussion was organized by TMP Manipur, Meitei Alliance, and the Manipur International Youth Center. Jiribam locals warn of protests, including a shutdown of National Highway 37 if the transfer of doctors from the 50-bedded district hospital at Ningshinkul proceeds without replacements by January 1st next year. District Hospital Monitoring Committee convener N. Sadananda, speaking at a press meet, stated that while transfers are not opposed, the lack of replacements worsens the hospital's existing staff shortage. He also criticized authorities for failing to adhere to a promised 3-month staff rotation and highlighted the hospital's incomplete repair work. Sadananda called for improved manpower and infrastructure, expressing dissatisfaction with the appointment of a new deputy superintendent in charge.
order sendok sendin tawbidana matik saba doctor matik saba CMO matik saba BMS laiba tarik amu bhaugi manungda PBU karigumba sarkarna madu arrangement tawbiban nandidragana masigi order cancel Doctor Singh posting Jerum Lehendu, Kariguma Hariba Tawong Sida Safa, Targadi, Tarik Ani Sidagidi, Jiribam to Impal, Natraga Impal to Jiribam Saliba, Lambi Stata, Gari Salanda Bagi, Hongjanka, Sansalagani Haidana, District Hospital Monitoring Committee, Magadi, ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯆꯔꯤ
Pre-production ceremony of Manipur digital feature film Nangna Heli, produced under the banner of Mami Kongchat, was held today at Manipur Press Club. The film's story is by Kennedy Kewa with a screenplay by Robinson. Cast members include Itoy, Nikki, Chinkai Hunba, Madhubala, Benu and Prem Sharma. A film for Manipur present, Laimium Surjakanta Sharma and actor Prem Sharma graced the event. Speaking at the ceremony, Surjakanta highlighted the challenges faced by cinema hall operators due to limited screenings of Manipuri and English films, citing low audience turnout. He urged filmmakers to focus on creating impactful, high-quality films to elevate Manipuri cinema on a global platform. Now with that, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring in news on Christmas celebrations across Manipur. Keep watching Impact News.
Seizure-free morning and evening OPD consultation. Miyamda affordable quality healthcare thanghanabagi pandamda ayuk pung 8 13 amasung nungthil pung 1 3 phawba tongan ba specialty 12 free OPD consultation 16 December 2024 dagi hauzare. Akupa marol Caesar Hospitals Langol dagi khangbiba yagani.
FA Academy, Lumfil Sanakaitel MS Store Building. Admission open. Aviation Amadi General Foundation course ki damakta. Admission Hokjare, cabin crew, ground staff, tambining bashingi damakta. Tha mangagi course Amadi. Soft skills, interview skills ki damakta. Tha ohumgi General Foundation course su hapchari. Makal makakayagi mai paklaba satro sing putok kraba matungda. Hokjik anowa session ki damakta admission tawjiri. Akupa marul ki damakta FA Academy ki office ta natraga. Makhada pijiri ba contact number asida pau fawbirau.
mayam hazu yamna inge ko aduna saba pambiraga di mezo hopte lengsin biro aduga gizar makal loi lezere ko 10% 20% 30% khak pizza banati ko up to 60% ko hazi discount lezere se adum thobal branch ta ju phangani aduga main branch ta ju phangani ko mayam laksin biro.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Christmas, the most significant festival for Christians, was celebrated with great joy and religious fervor across Manipur today, commemorating the birth of Lord Jesus Christ. In both the hills and valley, people gathered in churches for midnight masses on Christmas Eve, followed by early morning prayers and celebrations. Dressed in their best attire, families and friends exchanged gifts and shared festive meals accompanied by music and traditional dances. The celebrations featured Christmas carols, bringing together people from different communities in a spirit of harmony. Chief Minister N. Biren, along with ministers, MLAs and leaders of various organizations, extended warm greetings to the people of Manipur on this joyous occasion, highlighting the message of peace, love and unity. Followers of Christian faith in Manipur marked Christmas Eve with carol singing and midnight services heralding the onset of the Christmas festival. Church members across Imphal and other parts of the state gathered to sing hymns from the Holy Bible, spreading the festive spirit. The evening also witnessed sermons by church pastors who shared the message of Jesus Christ's birth and conveyed the essence of Christmas to the congregants. The celebrations, which included prayers and songs of devotion, underscored the significance of one of the world's most celebrated festivals. Christmas is also being celebrated in Norni district. Christians visited the churches, offered prayers and sang gospel songs. 76 metric batch of Wabagai Higher Secondary School organized the third Sintakpa Ningsing Thorum at the school today. A former Kakching Higher Secondary School principal E. Surchan emphasized the value of strong student-teacher relationships, highlighting the event's purpose of honoring retired teachers. Attendees observed 2 minutes of silence to pay tribute to departed educators. 60th birth anniversary of former director of Sanchali, late Guru Lata Thongnaujam from Haubum Marak Ngangom Lekai was observed today at Jain Manipur Dance Academy Auditorium. As part of the program, artists of Sanchali presented cultural performances including Thaugal Jagoi, Rasa Lila and Nachom. Three poetry books, Lairol Nung by Koijam Shantibala in Mite Mayek and Lambi Sida Samnadaba Singh and Samumacha by K3 Rajan were released at the DIPR Auditorium, Nite Park, Chutek in Imphal today. Former convener of Manipuri Language Advisory Board, Sahitya Academy, New Delhi, Professor H. Birahari, Cultural Forum Manipur President, Professor K. Santibala, Manipuri Language Advisory Board, Sahitya Academy, New Delhi convener, Professor Rajan Toijamba and Manipuri Language Advisory Board, Sahitya Academy, New Delhi, former convener and Kiran Kumar graced the event. All India radio lyricist Sanglakpa Achauba Sharma discussed the book's themes and significance. Fiction and Poetry Club Manipur carried out R.J. Mite Memorial Program today at Manipur Legislative Assembly Museum and Archives All Assembly Campus in Imphal. 22nd winter edition of Mapao, published by Fiction and Poetry Club Manipur, poetry books titled Naupuriba Numit and Nangi Ningsing Pura, written by O.C. Meira and Ahmad Hassan respectively, were also released on the occasion. Manipur Sahitya Parishad Thawal District Branch celebrated its 22nd Foundation Day at Wangjing, Korirol, Shanglin today. The event was attended by MSP Imphal officials Longjam J. Chandra and Dr. Ilangbam Priyoberta, along with Thawal Branch President Morangtem Rajendra and Manipur Sahitya Parishad Imphal Secretary Dr. Ilangbam Priyoberta, among others. A song titled Thamoy Gi Thambal Layonungda, dedicated to the state's Maira Paibi women, was released. Written by Kundongbam Gunamani Laima, composed by Biki Maisnam and sung by Suresh and Lakshmi, the song was a highlight of the celebration. Now the sports news. Manipur women's team, champions of the 29th Senior Women's National Football Championship for Rajmata Jijabai Trophy 2024-25, received a warm welcome at Bir Tikendrajit International Airport upon their arrival today. Team manager and Arjuna Awadi Oinam Bembem lauded the team's performance despite roster changes, emphasizing their consistent strength and the rising competition in women's football. She called for greater support from authorities to further enhance the players' skills. Team members were honored with garlands at the AMFA office in Imphal. Notably, this marks Manipur's 29th championship title.
Club Singh su kan na hona bi dona state ki represent ta unaba gi lakhu matam da fitness level wangba player sing phangba taraga di association da su kitang amma koi gi team coach na team tactics kuma team gi dum ilai lai na team sembang amme ga future da ate state sing dum professional da ISL adagi anupi gi IWL da yamba loina state ku dim gi represent ta player me amma mala amne professional gi experience me am lai rabani na sim competitive ta kitang amma koi mayong na ba da kitang amma kai khatang lu na thokpa matam ji yaure player sing so koina yam counseling to bom se mathau tai makhoi concentrate to hon gada bani do association ge chaite so akan ba section thorang la kholaga matung da sidagi hena phaba mai papang am honna na ba honna minasi.
Quarterfinals rounds of the 78th National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy, organized by All India Football Federation, will begin tomorrow. West Bengal will face Odisha and Manipur will clash against Delhi tomorrow at Deccan Arena, artificial turf in Hyderabad, Telangana. Kerala will take on Jammu and Kashmir and Meghalaya will play services on December 27. Semi-finals and finals of the championship will be played on December 29 and 31st, respectively. UYC Tongam emerged victorious in the 16th Trio Memorial 5A side men's open soccer football tournament organized by Tokpaching Welfare Association. The tournament, featuring 28 teams, culminated in a thrilling final match where UYC Tongam defeated NPS Lamjao 2-0 in a penalty shootout after a goalless draw. The champions took home 50,000 rupees cash prize. Chief guest Dr. Ilangbam Amit Kumar, proprietor of Lamyanba Enterprises, emphasized the role of sports in talent development and highlighted Hyanglam constituency's potential as a tourism hub, calling for collective efforts to boost local infrastructure and community growth.
lamsi yamna lambi thongi pudong sadabana marum moiraga ngasi ningthijaraba sigumlaba khungang ase ngasidi mina masangbi dabagumana leiba dugumaba khungangni dubu semgat piragadi suki matik fajagadaba lam koiba kaya gi punging singsingai oiraba dugumlaba mahumsa lairembi magi yamna fajakraba sigumaba khungang ase ngasidi khangbidana ubidana sembi naba leitabana maram oiraga suki matik chaukat pungamdana leiba khungang ama haibadu oiri.
40-day-long grassroots football coaching camp organized by Nongpok Ningthau Youth Association, Yaripok Top Chingtha, kick-started at the association playground in Yaripok Top Chingtha today. Top Chingtha Gram Panchayat Chairperson Senjam Devan, Lai Committee President Maibam Nodia, Assistant Professor Maibam Somarendro and NNYA President Kennedy Sanabam graced the event. 52 players are participating in the coaching camp. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Nongtungma Biren affirms ongoing talks with various agencies to resolve Manipur crisis from multiple angles amid calls for peace and stability. Ministry of Home Affairs introduces border pass scheme to streamline movement for residents along Indo-Myanmar border. Manipur joins nationwide observance of Good Governance Day in honor of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee on his 100th birth anniversary. Renewed gunfire reported in Imphal East district. No casualties reported. Fresh violence escalates fear among local residents. Former Union Home Secretary Ajay Kumar Bhalla appointed as new Governor of Manipur. And Manipur celebrates Christmas with spiritual fervor and gaiety. Churches and communities host festive gathering across the state. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. Have a great evening. Merry Christmas and stay safe.
Siri Siri Gaura Chandraya Namaha Purvashram da Ekhoi Khwaibu Konbirambi